Good morning, everybody. This is Michael at FOUCH FABS. It's Monday morning. We're at our first install of the week here. And it's a good one to do a video on. I'm trying to do ones that are a little different. So we've got kind of a tight space here, and if you guys have watched the channel any at all, you know I make my tops as big as possible because that's what the customer wants. It looks the best. It's better for me also on the install. Now it does take a little more material, you know. I'm not like some shops. I don't Frankenstein my material so that I can get away with using remnants on jobs. We try to do right by everybody, but it's a tight space. Sometimes when you make them big, it makes it a little more difficult to get in place. So I'm trying to show you guys the kitchen here. We've got this door here. So I think what we're going to do is bring the tail end, the dishwasher side of this one through the door. And we'll go ahead and bring our no lift cart in and set it in the floor up here, which will require a little more labor to carry the cart up. But if you see this this vent system here, which will go over the stove, it sticks out. And I'm gonna try to give you a good view here. You know, we got a little bit of play here, but I don't want to take a chance on setting this L piece up here and then bringing it down and scratching that or damaging that or anything like that. So this is a split level here, so you know they're always the most difficult to install because there's no way of avoiding steps. So we got the steps here, and I'll show you kind of what we're going to be walking through as well. So we'll be walking the driveway or sidewalk here out to the driveway, and then we got a couple stairs here to the trailer, and then as you can see, it's not you know, it's just two tops, but I could have made it three and make it a lot easier, but it just wouldn't have looked as good. So we're gonna try to get it in two. And then there's our cart, of course. So just like always, you know, I'll show you the steps. Lord willing, everything goes right. It shouldn't be too bad of an install. I'm gonna check the template and make sure I can do what I need to do with it, and then we'll get going and get out of the hair. All right, guys. As you can see, we've got our laser level out, and I'll show you the whole thing before I get into that. So you see that it's fitting good right there. If you look to the left here, the cabinet rises maybe an 1/8 inch, not too bad. You know, it's going to be a little more with the plastic clips in the cabinets, but it's not bad. But if you look over here, see right there on the left side of the dishwasher, it's raising up, I'm guessing 3/16, maybe a 1/4 inch, and then it falls back down to about an 1/8. Well, that's troublesome because that's our sink run. Of course, you got your hole there, and you got your 4-inch sink bar in the front, and I don't know, we might have 5.5, 6 in the back. Thankfully, I didn't drill a faucet hole yet, but so I brought my 6-foot level up to kind of show me what it's going to do. And basically, we got like a ramp here, so that's raising me up quite a bit, probably 3/4 of an inch or so over here. So I asked the customer, and you guys know as well as I do, I'm not a cabinet guy, but I've got sandpaper and grinders on trucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sand down this high point here on the left side of the dishwasher. That way it's just a better fit for everybody. Yeah, it's a little extra work, but you guys know how I am. I treat people how they treat me. He seemed like a really nice guy, so we're going to do what we can to get this done right and get it in for him. That way he doesn't have that shinned up 3/4 of an inch over there. Alright, guys, we took the sandpaper to it and just used the Makita. And like I said, I'm not a cabinet person, but as you can see, it is extremely better than it was before. And yeah, it's still up maybe an 1/8 over here, but that's this piece of wood here. So the stone weighs a lot, so when it goes on, it's just going to push that right down. So we should be just fine. Way better. And what it take us 20 minutes or so. So you can see the sandpaper pads I went through. The thing that's very important when you're working in a room like this and you got big tops coming up, you need to make sure you put all your tools out of the way. Sometimes people are lazy and they don't want to move their tools out of the way. But what happens is you get up here with the no lift and you get up here with the piece, and then you start running over your tools and bumping into them and walking on them. You can't do anything. So, you know, take the 5-10 minutes it takes, or don't even bring your tools up until you get your tops in, and get the stuff out of your way so you can move and not trip, fall, break the top, damage the customer's furniture or something like that. Hit record. My editing guy will edit anything out. Alright guys, so yep, get on that side over there. So we need to be really careful. Go ahead and get your black piece off. And take our time when we lower it down, because we're trying to stay in the middle of this doorway. We also want to watch the vent. When we go down, I think we're going to be too low, so we'll hit the cabinet. So we don't want to hit it. We just want to kind of lay it on it while I work the controls to get it up. So all you guys watching, you know, we had to bring the cart up here. You see we can't lift up on the cabinet and lay it down for that vent right there. But at the same time, it's a tight space. So we're just going to take our time. And we'll kind of lift and turn like that, as, I mean, it'll be further down, but you get the picture. And then we're going to work it on there. Hold on. Alright, just be easy. Easy. Alright, easy.
Just keep coming this way more if you want.
Alright, you're good. Just keep on. Keep it on. Alright, I think I need to go up now.
About to touch you out.
Alright, now we're locked. Alright. So what I want to do, go ahead and push your end over and get that.
This way?
Not that way. Get it on the sink top area. Alright.
Alright,
so
you're good. I'm not on the cabinet.
I want to get those to drop. Is the cart clear of the cabinet?
Yes, the cart's there. That's what I was.
Alright, so now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to lower this top down to where it's touching the cabinets, so that we got the support of the cabinets before we push the cart top anywhere. Tell me what I'm touching down there.
You're touching on both. Yeah, you're touching on both sides of the back.
Alright, so now that we got the support of the cabinet, now we're going to push the cart and the top forward. You always got to keep it off the wall. Hold on, because it'll dig in.
Wait, hold on. Pull your side out a little. There we go. There we go.
Keep going, Tony, on your side. Alright, stop. So we're looking on this wall. A lot of times you'll have walls and they'll be bigger in the back and smaller in the front. So you have a heck of a hard time getting it in. This one's the opposite. It's bigger in the front, smaller in the back, so it works to our advantage. So now I'm going to go down to where this side's touching the cabinet. So now I'm supported all the way across. And then of course we got our bar with our suction cups on there, which keeps the top from flexing any at all. Alright, so we're going to work it in, guys, okay? Together. You first, Tommy. Alright, work this off. Alright, keep on, keep it on. Hold on.
Do this.
Alright, so let me get this out of here. Alright, pull it back. What do you look like over there, Tony?
I'm opening the back, but I'm against the wall right here at the front.
I'm
Thinking that side needs to go in a little bit more to get me off this wall right here.
Okay. The wall's a little tight right here.
Okay, yep. Yep, that freaked me up a little bit.
Alright, good enough. I need to get this side back a little bit, but you have to pull yours back before I can do that.
Pull my side out.
Yeah. Alright, right there. Hold on. Old handy bag knife. Gets that Little drywall out of there. Now we're good all the way across. Of course, we could get the 4-inch backsplash to cover anything issues. So, thank you. Thanks, sir.
There's a slight forward here at the top of you can get all the way back.
So you can see now that we got the pressure from the top on there, we hardly have any space at all under here. So, a lot better than that 3/4 ramp we was going to have. We got a little bit there we shim at. So, alrighty guys, we're gonna start working on this, and hopefully we don't have to sink in or anything. You gotta go back a hair more. So, as you guys know, I don't care what home you go in, no wall straight. I've yet to see one yet, and I've been doing it 22 years. So, we've got a little bow in the wall right here. You can see we've got space here and space there. Want to make sure we got a 30 inches for our stove. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to cut this here, and we'll slide it out, and then we'll cut it on the bottom, and then we'll bump this, that 1/8 inch or so, into the wall, fill in that gap back there, and then we should be fine with our cooktop space. Like I've said in other videos, guys, if you don't have 30 for your cooktop, you're coming back. Hey, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alrighty, so you can see I cut the wall, we pushed the top into the wall, we eliminated this gap over here, and we got 30 all day long. Alright guys, we got everything finished now, caulked out. We used a transparent beige silicone on the backsplash, connecting it to the countertop. I'm just doing my secondary wipe down right now with the paper towel roll. That way the customers don't have too much of a haze to wipe off in the morning. Of course, we used the white painter's caulk on the top where it connects to the drywall. That way when they want to paint, they can just paint it right down to the backsplash. 1-hole faucet with soap dispenser, and then of course we used the stainless steel cleaner to clean the sink real good. Everything just turned out real well on this job. Like I said, the hardest part was getting this L piece up the stairs and in place. Of course we made sure we cleaned everything out in here real good, vacuumed it all out, swept the floor, and made sure we had our 30 for a cooktop. And you know, I like it that the backsplash runs across, even with the freestanding. I know a lot of freestandings, they have that bump up in the back. I definitely like it going all the way across on slide ins, but I just think it looks better than just stopping there. So, and with that on the bottom, I know sometimes there's a hole under the cooktop, but I like it. So that's about it. And Gary has asked me to mention the members channel, so there's a couple things he does on there, and I'm on part 3 of the history, and this is actually when people kind of started doing me dirty. So if you want to hear that, you can hear that. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching, and I will see you on the next one.